Thank you. I'm going to pass for now. Thank you.
Okay. Senator Hyde-Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the witnesses for being willing to be here and serve in this capacity. It is truly appreciated, and I know it's not always easy. But currently, the permitting process that we're all so concerned about is centered around the cumbersome bureaucratic process that delays and hinders so many energy products, as we're well aware, especially in Mississippi and my Gulf state, and permitting procedure. Cost discourages and energy and and unlike process domestic energy, you just strict for life.
Yes, that to the natural gas bill to support those projects. Our goal, certainty of outcome, meaning that the requirements of our permitting and review processes are thorough, and we're willing to work in that environment, but the certainty of timing is getting these projects done and maintaining your investors' interest in such projects.
And do you agree that a permitting process would provide more certainty for utilities, therefore benefit customers and economic development, as well as increase safety and reliability of the natural gas industry?
Absolutely, and the streamlined permitting process with respect to customer impacts drives projects that are made and ultimately canceled their development activity. Customers can bear that cost, whether that ability also and potential.
And natural gas and LNGs have critical energy the United domestically on a large scale. Mr. Tepley, how abundant is supply of natural gas?
We definitely, thank you for the, we don't have a supply concern gas in the United States. What we have is an infrastructure, getting infrastructure built to tap into the abundant sources across our country to serve not only domestic load affordably and reasonably and effectively, so the potential to serve the international loads, like I had mentioned earlier.
A good position.
Yes, a very good position.
In light of the administration's goals to decrease greenhouse gas emissions, do you consider the administration a willing partner necessary for domestic natural gas?
Question, I think right now we have challenges to production and infrastructure development across the country. Whether I would deem that a willing partner, that'd be hard to say right now. But I would say with the permitting reforms that we're talking about, ultimately those types of steps taken by this body and others can continue to move our country forward as well as the globe forward with respect to emission reductions that can be supported by natural gas infrastructure.
And to transmit, I want to transition to the importance of investments for the natural gas industry in these pipelines. What effects have the continuous delays due to the current permitting process had on the investment opportunity?
Ultimately, since 2016, if you look at some of the major projects across the country, including the two that I used as examples in my testimony, resulted in cancellations. So ultimately, those are projects that were intended to provide benefits to certain constituencies and customer groups that were not delivered. So that increases the risk around reliability of service, particularly in heating seasons. It also impacts cost effectiveness of growth in those areas. So there's a number of different types of impacts that play through delays and cancellations of major infrastructure projects.
Thank you very much, and my time is up.